Once upon a time, in the heart of a dark forest, the battle for survival was the way of life. The lion, who ruled over the vast lands, began to feel the weight of his power. In the shadows, there was a leopard who watched him closely, his heart filled with the desire for revenge. You see, the leopard's father was one of the finest leopards in the forest. He was swift and wise, and he was loved by all the animals. He lived a peaceful life on the outskirts of the forest, far from the power struggles of the mighty lion. But one day, on a stormy night, the lion chose to launch a surprise attack. He wanted to assert his control over the lands and instill fear in the hearts of those who lived there. And so he did. In a brutal battle, the lion attacked the leopard, his claws like daggers in the dark. He dragged the leopard to the ground, crushing him beneath his might, and left him lifeless. This incident left a deep scar in the heart of the leopard, who began to watch the lion closely, waiting for the right moment to strike. And the day came when the leopard decided that the time had come for revenge. It was a dark night, the moon hidden behind the clouds, when the leopard made his move. He was as fast as lightning, attacking the lion and disappearing between the trees before the king could react. The lion, taken by surprise, roared in anger and began to chase the leopard. He was strong and powerful, his paws like thunder as he slammed them into the ground. Trees fell around them, and the ground shook with the intensity of their fight. But the leopard was too quick for him. He dodged the lion's attacks with ease, disappearing into the shadows whenever the lion got too close. But the battle didn't end there. From the depths of the forest emerged a crocodile, his eyes blazing with anger. You see, the crocodile had lost a family member to the lion's attack a few days prior, and now he wanted revenge. The crocodile lunged at the lion, his jaws wide and sharp as knives. The leopard, seeing an opportunity, struck again, his claws extended, his eyes fixed on the lion's heart. The lion, distracted by the crocodile, didn't see the leopard's attack coming. He roared in pain as the leopard's claws found their mark. With a final surge of strength, the leopard managed to strike the lion in the heart. The lion collapsed to the ground, his eyes losing their luster. The leopard stood over him, the victor in his quest for revenge. But his triumph was bittersweet. He had won, but at what cost? The forest would continue to be a place of challenges, and every animal fought for survival. The leopard knew that his battle was over, but the true struggle had just begun. Deep in the dark forest, where the sun's rays struggled to penetrate the thick canopy, the battle for survival was the way of life. Here, amidst the towering trees and the rustling leaves, the mighty lion reigned supreme. His powerful roar echoed through the forest, a testament to his strength and dominance. But lately, the lion had been sensing a shift in the balance of power. A new threat was lurking in the shadows, watching, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. It was a leopard, a creature of stealth and agility. His eyes, like chips of ice, glinted with determination and revenge. You see, the leopard's father was one of the finest leopards in the forest. He was known for his incredible speed and wisdom. Unlike the other animals, he chose to live on the outskirts of the forest, far from the power struggles of the pride. He was happy with his simple life, mostly eating deer and spending time with his loving family. But one fateful day, a storm was raging, the likes of which the forest hadn't seen in years. The wind howled like a hungry wolf, and the rain fell in torrents, making the ground a muddy mess. The lion, feeling particularly nasty that day, decided to take advantage of the bad weather and assert his dominance over the forest. So he launched a surprise attack on the unsuspecting leopard. The leopard, caught off guard, tried his best to defend himself, but against the lion's brute strength, his skills were of no use. The lion attacked relentlessly, his claws like hooks tearing into the leopard's flesh. And soon the forest echoed with the dying screams of the leopard. The lion, victorious but not satisfied, dragged the leopard's body to the ground and let out a victorious roar. This tragic incident left a deep wound in the young leopard's heart. He began watching the lion closely, his eyes burning with hatred and vengeance. Day after day, year after year, the leopard waited patiently for his chance to strike. Finally, when the forest was cloaked in darkness, he made his move. Under the pale light of the moon, the leopard moved like a phantom through the trees, his lithe body weaving effortlessly between the branches. The lion, basking in the moonlight, unaware of the danger that lurked nearby, suddenly the leopard was upon him. With a speed that defied belief, he attacked the lion, his claws extended, his teeth bared. The lion, taken aback by the ferocity of the attack, let out a startled roar and tried to retaliate. But the leopard was too quick, disappearing into the shadows before the lion could land a blow. The battle between the two raged on under the cover of darkness. The leopard, swift and agile, danced around the lion, raining blow after blow on the giant cat. The lion, enraged and desperate, swung his paws, trying to catch the elusive leopard. Trees were uprooted, branches crashed to the ground as the two combatants fought with the strength of primeval beasts. But the battle was not only between the lion and the leopard. Hidden in the murky depths of a nearby lake was a crocodile. His eyes, cold and reptilian, gleamed with a sinister light. The crocodile's family had been killed during the drought when the lion, in a fit of madness, had attacked them, and now the crocodile was seeking revenge. As if sensing the impending danger, the lion roared furiously, his voice echoing across the water. The crocodile, provoked by the sound, emerged from the lake with a snort. The crocodile's entrance into the fray changed the tide of the battle. With his massive jaws and armored hide, the crocodile was a formidable opponent. He lunged at the lion, his sharp teeth bared, catching the lion off guard. The lion, already exhausted from his battle with the leopard, struggled to defend himself against the crocodile's onslaught. In the midst of this chaotic struggle, the leopard saw his opportunity. With a final surge of adrenaline, he leaped onto the lion's back and sank his claws into the lion's heart. The lion, mortally wounded, collapsed to the ground, his life draining away. The leopard, his heart filled with a mixture of triumph and sorrow, looked down at the dying lion. The battle was over, but his own wounds were a stark reminder of the price he had paid for his revenge. As the first rays of sunlight pierced through the canopy, the leopard emerged from the shadows. He was the victor, but his victory was a bittersweet one. The forest was still a dangerous place, and his fight for survival had just begun. The death of the lion brought a new set of challenges, and the leopard knew that he had to be prepared. He licked his wounds, tended to his injuries, and prepared himself for the battles ahead. For in the dark forest, the struggle for dominance was eternal, and the leopard, once an outcast, was now the king of the jungle.